Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 Pennant Race is on the air. The Pennant Race, I basically give the name to the final month of the regular season. The Pennant Race consists of still one game per 3 days of baseball in the month of September until the final week. When we get to the final week, it is one game per 1 day of baseball to simulate the final games to see who makes the playoffs or not. So today, being our first game in the month of September, the Pennant Race begins now. We have reached the final month. Today's date is September 3rd. We are at the Astrodome for a big National League matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Houston Astros. Now we also take a look at the standings at the beginning of every stream. In the American League, the New York Yankees have a one-game lead on the Tigers for the first place in the East. The Boston Red Sox are two back. Toronto and Milwaukee right behind them. So anything can happen. You got 5 teams available that can make 3 playoff spots in the American League East. The National League East, a little bit easier. The Oakland Athletics have a 6.5 game lead on the Twins and the Royals. And at the moment, they're probably going to close this division out, I would say, in a couple of weeks. But Minnesota and Kansas City are flip-flopping for second and third, and that makes a big difference because if you're in second, you only have to play maybe only one wild card game. If you're in third, you probably have to win 2. California, however, is under 500 by a game, but they are 2.5 back of Kansas City. This division is still also up for grabs. In the National League East, the Pittsburgh Pirates lead that division by 4.5 games. It's right now between Pittsburgh and Montreal to see who can win it. The Cardinals and the Mets are flip-flopping. The Cardinals right now a half game ahead of the Mets for third. So a lot can happen yet with still 1 month of baseball. In the West, San Francisco and the Astros are tied at 74 and 60. But why is San Francisco on top? Because the Giants have a 3-2 board record. The Astros have a 1-2 board record. So right now, San Francisco does hold the tie break at this moment. But I know we probably will get a couple more games for the Astros in there. The Cincinnati Reds, 8.5 back of first. San Diego is 2 back of them for third. And the Dodgers at 61 and 72. The Dodgers can lose no more than 8 games. If they lose 8 more games, 9 games or more, the Dodgers, the winners of the 88 World Series, will be out. That is the standings as we begin today's date of September 3rd. So now let's get right to it. Brian Patterson, and Ron McGrath are first to join us here at the Astrodome. The Astros historically won this game. They crushed the Cardinals 10-1. The Astros had 13 hits, the Cardinals had 4 hits. But lately, the winners of the historical game have not been doing well in inside pitch. We've had a few losses by the winners. So we're about to see what happens tonight as we begin the 1988 Pennant Race. So let's get things started. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, the Nolan Ryan Express. 12 wins, 11 losses, 3.52 ERA. Hall of Famer? Absolutely. One of the greatest of all time? Yeah, I'm still going to give him that. I'm still going to give him that title. Nolan Ryan will go ahead and gets the call for tonight. Of course, we are now in the month of September, so September call-ups have been made. A few extra trades have been made as well, so you're going to see some new players and some players, of course, on from other teams. And it actually starts with tonight. So let's get things going here as we go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Cardinals will be center fielder Vince Coleman, a .260 average, 3 homers, 38 RBIs. Coleman is in center field for tonight's game. Not his best position out between the two. We're using orange, white, and blue dice. Astros are the home team. Everyone is set. The fans here at the Astrodome are waiting. Let's get the 1988 Pennant Race underway. Ryan 1-3, strikeout 12, and he'll get Coleman easily on that, and that's a strikeout. Strikeout number 1 for Ryan. He had 228 of them in 1988. The Astrodome adds 1 to strikeouts and subtracts 1 from walks. 1 down, and that'll bring up the shortstop, the Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer. Yeah, 270 average, 3 homers, 51 RBIs in 88. Ryan will make the pitch. Ryan 1-2 against the switch left. That's a blank. Smith 4-2. That's a fly out to left field, and it will be Hatcher getting there and making the catch for the out. 2 down. And that will bring up the first baseman, Pedro Guerrero. The last time we saw him, he was on the Los Angeles Dodgers. He is now a Cardinal for the rest of the season. 286 average, 10 homers, 65 RBIs. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan 1-1, strikeout 4, and he will get Guerrero easily on that. And that is a strikeout. And that retires a side, nothing across. And we will go to the bottom of the first inning. Doug Hunt joins us here at the Astrodome. And I'm pretty sure a Steeler fan will join us if he can. Starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals tonight is Larry McWilliams. 6 wins, 9 losses, a save, a 3.90 ERA. We've seen him before, and he actually did not pitch a bad game the last time. Let's see what the Astros have to offer as we go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Astros, center fielder Gerald Young, 256 average, 257 average, no homers, 37 RBIs. McWilliams will go ahead and pitch. McWilliams 4-5 against the switch right walk, and that is ball 4 on a 2. So he gives up a leadoff walk to Young. McWilliams had 38 of them in 88, and Young will wind up at first base early. That'll bring up the second baseman, Bill Doran. 248 average, 7 homers, 53 RBIs. Bill Doran, in my opinion, was a solid ball player. Let's see if anything here on the strat. Young had 65 stolen bases. Yeah, 14. He gets the steal, but 14 minus 3 is 11. And Pena is a -1, which makes him a 10. I am not going to send him. The steal sign is called off. McWilliams, 4-1, range play at the park. Astrodome, 6-5. That is going to be a ground ball at the short, and that's it to Smith. His range is a 5. That is a 3. He's got it. 1, 1, and 2. Second base, Okendo, 0 pivot, 1-2 double play. They got it. 2 outs. 6-4-3 double play as Doran hits it to the Wizard of Oz. As a Mets fan, I actually need the Astros to beat the Cardinals in this game. Next batter will be the right fielder, Kevin Smallmouth Bass. 255 average, 14 homers, 72 RBIs. Frank Wainscott and Jeremy Brooks now join us here at the Astrodome. McWilliams will go ahead and pitch. McWilliams 6-6 blank. Bass 2-2. That's a base hit. It'll be a single into left field. So that double play basically makes a big difference. And a 2-out single for Bass. Next up will be the first baseman, Glenn Davis. 271 average, 30 bombs, 99 RBIs. Big Clue joins us here at the Astrodome. Nothing on, let's see, on the 4. Bass does get the steal sign. 17 minus 3 is 14. And Pena -1 is a 13. But with 2 outs, I'm going to let Davis swing. McWilliams will go ahead and pitch. McWilliams, 4-6, range play. Davis, 1-4. That's a ground ball hit to short. Once again, the Wizard of Oz, his range is a 5. It is a 3. He'll take care of it. He'll throw to first to get Davis. And that'll retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Astros as the Wizard of Oz makes a couple of great plays out there at short. No score after 1. as the 1988 pennant race now gets underway. And usually during this month, I usually try to choose the best games to put on the board. And yes, it is very possible we could have repeat appearances of ball clubs. Top of the second, and leading off for the Cardinals will be Denny Walling. Walling is in left field for this game. He started the season with the Houston Astros. He is now on the Cardinals for the rest of the year. So Denny Walling goes up against his old teammate. Ryan, 4-2, error on a grounder. Walling, 3-5, that's a ground ball hit to first. It's hit to Davis. His error rating is a 3. That's a 9. He'll make the play, and Ryan will receive the ball, and that is out number 1. Texag 75 joins us here at the Astrodome and John Haverly. Next up will be the right fielder, Tom Brunansky. 240 average, 23 homers, 85 RBIs with the Cardinals in 88. And also started with the Twins this season. Ryan, 2-1, strikeout 7. Yep, swing and a miss, struck him out. That is the third strikeout for the Ryan Express. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. 253 average, 6 homers, 53 RBIs in 88. Justin Ludwig joins us here at the Astrodome. Let them play, exactly from the Bad News Beers and Breaking Training. Ryan, 4-5, wild pitch, ball 1. 6-6, that's a walk plus, and that 11 will be good enough to walk Pendleton. And so Ryan will give up his first walk of the ball game. He had 81 of them in 88. So now with a runner on first, here's Jose Oquendo. He is at second base for this game. 277 average, 7 homers, 46 RBIs. Second base actually was Oquendo's best position that year. Pendleton had 3 stolen bases, and he's not going. Ryan will go ahead, although Ryan +4, he probably had a lot of steals on him, but he still ain't going to go. Ryan with the pitch. Ryan, 6-4, strikeout plus. And that is going to be a cold strike 3 on Oquendo. He got him. And that retires the side. 4th strikeout for the Ryan Express. Nothing across except a walk. And we'll go to the bottom of inning number 2. Leading off for the Astros will be Buddy Bell. He's at third base. 241 average, 7 homers, 40 RBIs. Jim Johnsky joins us here at the Astrodome. I'm not sure I've seen you before, Mr. Johnsky. Welcome to the chat. If I've not seen you before, good to have you here, sir. I hope I'm saying that right, Johnsky or Johnske. How you pronounce that? McWilliams. 2-2, that is a blank. Bell, 3-5, that's a line out right to third. That goes into Pendleton's glove. That's the first out. 1 down, and here comes Billy Hatcher. He is in left field tonight. 268 average, 7 homers, 52 RBIs. McWilliams will go ahead and pitch. McWilliams, 2-1, strikeout. The 16 is high. Hatcher, a 4-2, that's a fly out to left field. And Walling is going to get there. He knows the Astrodome very well. He'll make the catch. 2 down. Thank you. I said it right the first time. Jim Johnsky. Awesome there, sir. Welcome to the network. Next batter will be the shortstop, Rafael Ramirez. A 276 average, 6 homers, 59 RBIs. Horrible the position, but not a bad bat. I'll take that. McWilliams will go ahead and pitch to Ramirez. McWilliams, 5-6. That is a blank. He's not tired. Ramirez, 4-2. That's a base hit. He slaps that into right. And the Astros get a 2-out base knock. So it keeps the inning alive. Here is the catcher, Alex Trevino. 249 average, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. Anything with Ramirez, I think he'll stay put, and he will. Trevino gets the bunt sign, but you're not bunting with 2 outs. McWilliams with the pitch. 3-4, that's at the park. Astrodome, 6-5, and that is going to be a ground ball at the short. Up with it will be Ozzy, and he is going to throw to second to get Ramirez. And that ends the inning. So no runs and a hit, no score after 2. The Cardinals, they are a half game ahead of the Mets for third. The Astros tied for first with the Giants in the NL West. Remember, top 3 teams get into the playoffs in each division must have winning records. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Redbirds will be the catcher, Tony Pena. 263 average, 10 homers, 51 RBIs. The Ryan Express will go ahead and make the pitch. Ryan, 3-5, hit by pitch. 5, yes, he hit Pena. Plunk, ouch. That is a 1, but +5 makes him a 6, and he will put Pena on first as he hits him. First hit batter of the game. The batter now will be the pitcher, Larry McWilliams, batted .162 with 3 RBIs. Corners are going to come in expecting the bunt. They do not get the bunt sign, but McWilliams will bunt it away anyway. So the bunt is on, and that is a 3-4 against the lefty. That is a blank. McWilliams tries to lay the bunt down, and that is a 5. That is bunted to third, and so his bunt rating becomes a 2. That is a 9, and that's still going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. As he bunts it to third, Bell's only plays to first, and Pena gets to second, and that is 1 out. So a nice sacrifice by McWilliams to go ahead and move the runner over. Next batter is Coleman. He's 0 for 1. Rare pay, Pena charges Mount Ryan, slugs him. Rodolfo Besa joins us here at the Astrodome. Runner at second base, and the infield is back. Nothing on the 9. Pena stays where he is. Ryan, 6-4, strikeout +20. Yep, swing and a miss, struck him out. He gets Coleman to strike out again, and that's strikeout number 5 for Ryan, and he's pitching like Nolan Ryan. Here comes the Wizard of Oz. He's 0 for 1. Pena on at second base, and nothing on Strat. Ryan will pitch to Smith. No score, top of the third. Ryan, 2-6. That's at the park. Astrodome, 2-4, and that's a ground ball at the second base. Doran will handle that with no trouble. Toss it over to first, and that ends the inning. Nothing across except a hit batter. We go to the bottom of the third. In this crucial game, both teams have records of 74 and 60, but the Cardinals are 1 half game ahead of the Mets for third, and the Astros are tied with the Giants for first, but the Giants do have the better board record, and that is why at this moment, the Giants are considered in first place. The pitcher, Nolan Ryan Express, leads off, an .057 average and 2 RBIs. He never really was a hitter. McWilliams with the pitch. 2-4, strikeout, easily gets Ryan, struck him out. And that is the first strikeout for McWilliams. He had 70 of them in 88. 1 down, here comes Young. Young walked his first time up. Remember, we are in September, so rosters are larger. So there's a lot more batters and a lot more pitchers available. McWilliams, 3-6 against the switch right. That is a blank. Young, 1-2. That's a ground out to second base. And it will be Okendo making that play. 2 down. Next up is Doran. Doran is 0 for 1. No score here. Bottom of the third. McWilliams sets up and deals. McWilliams 5-1, and that's an error on a throw. Doran 1-3, and that's going to be an infield single to the shortstop. And that is hit to Smith. His error rating is a 7. That's a 16. He will not try to throw Doran out, and that goes as an infield single. There will not be an error. So another 2-out base hit by the Astros. It'll bring up Largemouth Bass, and he's 1 for 1. Let's see. Is Doran going to do anything? Nope, they'll stay put. McWilliams will go ahead and pitch. McWilliams, 5-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Bass, 5-6. And that's a ground ball hit to third base. Pendleton will handle it and throws to first to get Bass. And the inning is over. Again, no runs and a hit. No score after 3. Mets need the Astros to beat the Cardinals, and the Mets need some help from 10-minute ticker. That this year's 1988 season has been wacky. A lot of teams that should not be in it are in it, and a lot of teams that should be in it are almost out. Pedro Guerrero leads off for the Redbirds. He's 0 for 1. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 1-5, strikeout, and he gets Guerrero easily. And that's strikeout number 6 for the Express. Next up is Walling. Walling is 0 for 1. Ryan will go ahead, settle in there. And here comes the pitch. Ryan, 5-5, strikeout 5. Yep, he got Walling also. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 7 for the Express. And now Brunansky. Brunansky is 0 for 1. Ryan goes ahead, looks in on Brunansky. Here comes the pitch. Ryan, 4-1, range play at the park. Astrodome, 5-2, ground ball hit to first base, and that's it to Davis. Davis's range is a 4. It is a 3. He's got it. Ryan comes over. Davis tosses it to first, and that retires a side. Another 1-2-3 job by Ryan, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, looks like we're heading for another pitcher's duel. Combined ERA of these two is 7.4, and there were 11 runs scored historically, but right now, as I said, this is the pennant race. Games get a little bit more interesting around here. McWilliams will pitch to Davis. He is 0 for 1. McWilliams, 6-4. That's at the park. Astrodome, 6-3. And that ball is hit to left field. That is a 17. And he's just going to get it. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is hit pretty deep. And that ball is going to be pretty gone. Home run, Glenn Davis. He just got it. It just cleared the fence with a 17. And he just clearly just made it over the fence, over the wall, I should say. And that is a home run for Davis. And the Astros grab a quick 1-0 lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! Next batter is Bell. Bell is 0 for 1. That was not a bad pitch by McWilliams. Just Davis pounded it out. He had 30 home runs. McWilliams will go ahead and pitch to Bell. Bell, let's see. McWilliams 2-5. That's a wild pitch. Ball 1. 2-2. That's a blank. Bell 1-1. And against the lefty, that's going to be a double into center field. Bell smacks one off the wall. And he will wind up at second base. And now the Astros are beginning to cook a little bit here. Here's Hatcher. Hatcher is 0 for 1. Infield is still back. Nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. That is a 1. And nothing happening? No play. No play. Surprised the Dome was a 0 for home run. Well, there weren't that many of only 83 home runs were hit in the Astrodome in 1988, according to the ballpark card. Not many it's going to be very hard to hit one home run off the card. But then again, Davis just did it. McWilliams, and barely too. 6-4. That's at the park. Astrodome, 4-1. And that is a fly to center field. And that's going to be Coleman making the catch for the out. And Bell will stay automatically at second. He won't try for third. That is first out. Fly out to center. Here comes Ramirez. Ramirez got a base hit his first time up. Strat, anything happening? The answer is a no. Ramirez actually gets the bunt sign, but he'll swing. McWilliams will go ahead and pitch. McWilliams, 5-1. Error on a throw. Ramirez, 1-3. That's a ground ball hit to third. That ball is hit to Pendleton. His error rating is an 8. That's a 1, and he's going to make an error going to first. That's going to be an error. Guerrero's range is a 2, and he does not prevent the ball from getting past him, but Bell is not very fast. The only way he can score is on a 1, and he will. So that is a throwing error. Bell will score all the way from second. Ramirez will take second on the throwing error. It's 2-0 Astros. Stadium cheers. Yay! So that is an E5 on Pendleton. First error on the Cardinals. They did not have any errors in the game historically. Ramirez does take second on the bad throw, as Guerrero couldn't make the range play to prevent it getting further. And now the Astros are still in business, and here comes Trevino. Trevino is 0 for 1. Infield still at back, but now 2-0 Stros. McWilliams can't believe the Cardinals are not getting good defense right now. Nothing on the 13. McWilliams will pitch. 3-5. That's a range play. Trevino, 3-2. That's a fly ball hit to center field. Coleman going after it, but his range in center is not as good. His range is a 2, and that is a 4, and that's going to be a double over his head. Ramirez is going to come around and score all the way from second. Trevino goes to second. It's 3-0 Astros. Stadium cheers. Yay! So a home run and 2 doubles and an error in this inning. And McWilliams not happy. And here is Ryan. Ryan is 0 for 1. And now 3-0 in favor of the Stros. Strategy roll still active. That is a 20. McWilliams, he can call for a balk. And he's called for a balk. Oh boy, yeah. And now they got to go talk to him on the mound. That is a balk on McWilliams, and that allows Trevino to go to third. So you had a home run, 2 doubles, an error, and now a balk call on McWilliams, as it looks like he didn't make it in time for the pitch clock. So Trevino will go to third on the balk. They'll talk to him, try to settle him down. And Ryan at the plate. You create a balk with the pitcher at the plate. Beatles Eternally joins us here at the Astrodome. All I can say about Beatles Eternally, Ebony and Ivory go very well. Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney. That does count. Trevino on at third. We'll do a re-roll. The infield will now come in. And that's a 2. Trevino will stay put. McWilliams will go ahead and make the pitch. McWilliams, 6-6. That's a blank. Ryan gets the swing. Ryan, 3-1. That's a fly to right. And getting over there is going to be Brunansky. He will make the catch. Ryan does not have a sacrifice fly rating at all. Brunansky, a 0 pivot. They can still send Trevino a 1 or a 2. He will score. It is a 6. Here comes the throw from Brunansky. A 1-3. There could be an out. And there is a 6, and Trevino gets back. A nice throw there by Brunansky to get the force Trevino to get back to third, and that will be 2 outs. And now the batter is Young, and Young is 0 for 1. As the Cardinal wheels have come off here in the 4th inning. Astros a 3-0 lead. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6. McWilliams will pitch. McWilliams, 1-1 against the switch right. That's a blank. Young, 3-2. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. McWilliams will take care of it, and he'll take an easy time. He'll throw it over to first and retire the side. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, a balk, and a solo bomb by Glenn Davis. 3-0 Astros after 4. As this pennant race is underway. Who will make the postseason? Who will have to wait until the next replay starting in July? Top of the fifth, Ryan gets back on the mound. Terry Pendleton leads off for the Redbirds. He walked his first time up. Ryan with the pitch. Ryan, 1-3, strikeout 18. That is high. Pendleton, 3-2, and against the righty, that's a fly out to center field. Young will cover it and make the catch for the out, 1 down. Next up is Oquendo, and he's 0 for 1. Ryan goes ahead and deals. 1-4. Home run chance. Home run chance, a switch left, a 1-20. The 4 is good, but against the righty, Oquendo has a 0. No way he can hit a home run. 4-5, and instead he grounds it to first. It'll be handled by Davis, and that's out number 2. As Oquendo, in this case, the splits do matter. And there is 2 away. Here comes Pena. Pena got hit by a pitch his last time up. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 6-1, range play. Pena, 5-2, line drive to short. It's hit to Ramirez. His range is a 1. That is a 1. He leaps and he makes the grab. What a play by Ramirez. A range of a 1, a line drive to short, and Ramirez has got it and retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 5th. What a play by Ramirez. Bottom of the 5th. Bill Doran leads off for the Astros. He's 1 for 2. They will let McWilliams continue to pitch. He's actually due to bat first in the 6th inning. McWilliams will go ahead and pitch. McWilliams, 3-4. That's at the park. Astrodome, 5-6. It's a fly out to left. And Walling will call for it and grab it for the out. 1 down. Here's Bass. Bass is 1 for 2. McWilliams sets up and deals. 4-2, strikeout 5. Yes, he got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's a nice K by McWilliams. His 2nd strikeout, 2 away. Batter now is Davis. Davis hit a bomb his last time up. He is 1 for 2. Fans here hoping for another one. 3-0 Stros. McWilliams, 2-4, strikeout 17, no. Davis, 5-4. That's a ground ball hit to 3rd. And Pendleton is up with it. Takes his time, tosses it over. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for McWilliams. 3-0 Astros after 5. McWilliams, for the first time, sets the Astros down in order. Mike Eisenberg joins us here at the Astrodome. Top of the 6th. Leading off for the Cardinals is the pitcher, Larry McWilliams, but he will not bat, as they will take him out of the ball game a little earlier than you like. He can only pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. So we will see a pinch hitter. Coming on to pinch hit for the Cardinals will be Luis Alicea, 212 average, a homer, 24 RBIs. He will pinch hit against Ryan here. Top of the 6th, 3-0. Ryan, 1-1, strikeout 12. That is high. Alicea, 3-1. That's a fly out to center field. Gerald Young will get to that, and that's 1 out. 1 down for Coleman. Coleman is 0 for 2. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 4-4. Against the switch left. Walk plus. That 12 will put him on base. So Coleman gets the first on a walk. And that's only the 2nd walk given up by Ryan. He only had 81 walks in 88, and that's actually a lot lower than his total usually was. Ryan, of course, all those strikeouts, but a lot of people forget he also walked a lot of batters too. Here's Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. Infield is double play. Coleman at 81 stolen bases, and that is an 8. He gets the sign. He gets the steal. 15 plus 2 is 17. Trevino plus 2 is 19. There goes Coleman. Throw to second, and he'll be safe easily. Coleman easily steals second base right there. You might as well. You're down by 3 runs. So Coleman on at second. And now Smith, the batter, re-roll the strat. And that is a 19. Smith gets the bunt sign, but he will not bunt. He'll swing. Infield is now back. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 6'5", range play. Smith, 5'1". That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Doran. His range is a 4. That is a 6. It'll get past him, and that'll be a base hit. Coleman does have the speed. He will score from second. It's 3-1. And unfortunately, Frank Wainscott kind of jinxed it when he mentioned anybody without a hit. And that's the first hit for the Cardinals in the game. It's now 3-1. As those range plays are usually the cause to break up no-hitters. But that is a 5 1/3 no-hit bid gone for Nolan Ryan. But now it's now a 3-1 lead as the Cardinals now have a chance to do something. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero is 0 for 2. Steeler fan joins us here at the Astrodome. And I'm sure he hates how the scoreboard looks. I am sure he is not happy what the scoreboard looks. I know the Astros are leading, and I know he is not happy about that. Strategy roll. That is a 4. Smith gets the steal sign, and they're going to send him 2. 17 plus 2 is 19. A 1 to 19, he'll be safe. And it's a 7, and Smith steals second base. So now the Cardinals are trying to get back into this. Second stolen base for the Cardinals now. Re-roll the strat, and that is a 13, nothing happening. Still 1 out in the top of the 6th. Now 3-1, but the Cardinals are threatening. Ryan, 6'3", that's at the park. Astrodome, 5'3", that's a ground ball hit to second base. Doran will take care of it. He'll throw to first for the out. Smith moves to third. Two men down. And here's Walling. Walling is 0 for 2. You were in line for Dome Phone. I'm pretty sure you were. 2 outs here, 3-1. Strategy roll, and that is a 5. Smith will stay where he is. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 2-2, strikeout 1 against his old teammate, and he got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the inning, too. Strikeout number 8 for the Ryan Express. No run, 1 run, I should say. My bad here. 1 run on 1 hit. 2 stolen bases and a walk. 3-1 Astros now going to the bottom of the 6th. We never mention if you think that no hits have been. We never mention if nobody's gotten a hit yet there, Frank. If you notice that there hasn't been a hit in a game, okay, you're not supposed to mention anything of it. But you didn't know, that's okay. The only no-hitter I had was in Payoff Pitch, Steeler fans' favorite game of all time. Yes, if you want to know about Steeler fans' favorite baseball game that I ever played in front of him, check out the 1994 Payoff Pitch National League wildcard game between the San Francisco Giants and the Houston Astros. I know for a fact his favorite player, Bill Swift, Bill No-Hitter Swift, I know Steeler fan, that was his favorite game I ever played. I know he watches that game over and over and over. That's what he told me. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Buddy Bell leads off for the Astros. Cards need a pitcher. And they got right coming up. So I think we'll go with Terry. Coming on to pitch for the Cardinals will be Scott Terry. 9 wins, 6 losses, 3 saves, a 2.92 ERA. Terry will be the second St. Louis pitcher. Bell will go ahead and bat against Terry. 3-1 Stros. Terry with the pitch. 2-6 range play at the park. Astrodome. 2-2. It's a fly ball hit to left. And that's going to Walling. Walling's range is a 2. That is a 4. And it's going to be a double for Buddy Bell as he splits the gap. So Bell goes ahead and hits it past his old teammate. As I said, Denny Walling is now a Cardinal. And Bell will go to second base, so a big runner on second there to start the inning. Here is Hatcher. Hatcher is 0 for 2. Bell on at second. Security has just surrounded you. Yes, that's for sure. Pine Tar Baseball. Pine Tar and Baseball is I don't have the game, but I've watched it played. Kurt Berglund's game. He knows how to make a baseball game. You cannot go wrong with Pine Tar Baseball. Check it out. Bell on at second. Strategy roll, nothing on the 9. Terry will pitch to Hatcher. Terry, 2-6, range play at the park again. Astrodome, 4-1, and this time it is a ground ball hit to first. It's hit to Guerrero. His range is a 2. He can't get it. And that's going to be a base hit. Bell with a base runner 1, though, not very fast, and they'll have to hold it third. But that is a single for Hatcher, and now the Astros looking to put some more runs on the board. Next up is Ramirez. Ramirez is 1 for 2, a single and reached on an error. And yes, we hope you're doing well there, Texags. You told us you had the nasty coronavirus. Infield is going to play. They're going to play in with runners at the corners here. Cardinals can't afford to have any runs. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Terry will pitch to Ramirez. Terry, 5-2, blank. Ramirez, 3-3. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 9. And against the righty, Ramirez is going to clear the bases. And that's going to roll around out there. That is going to be a triple. Bell comes in to score. Hatcher comes in to score. Ramirez stops at third. That is a triple. It is 5-1 Astros. Stadium cheers. Yay! Ramirez hits a triple, brings in 2 runs. And the batter now is Trevino, and that's going to be it for Terry as he comes out there, gives up a double, a single, and a triple, and that's it. Cardinals are going to go back to the bullpen right now. As Terry comes in and can't get anything done. And coming on to pitch for the Cardinals now will be John Costello. 5 wins, 2 losses, a save, a 1.81 ERA. Costello was the third St. Louis pitcher, and he can pitch to 6. Trevino is the batter. He is 1 for 2 with a double. Strategy rolls are still on. The infield is still in. It is now 5-1 Astros. David Vega joins us here. For the here at the Astrodome. Costello will go ahead and pitch. Costello, 2-6, strikeout 15. That is high. Trevino, 5-6, and that's a fly ball hit to left field. Walling will make the catch. That's out number 1. Trevino, no sacrifice fly. Ramirez, base runner 2. Walling, 0 arm. A 1-2. He could still score. He will not. He'll hold it third. So he holds at third base. And timeout on the field for a moment. And that is 1 out. Nolan Ryan is the batter next. And he will, let's see, Ryan can still pitch. He still has some in the tank. He will bat. Costello will go ahead and pitch to Ryan. Infield is still in. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Ramirez stays at third. Costello, 2-6, strikeout. He'll get Ryan that way, and that is a K for him, 2 down. Ryan's pitching a one-hitter. I just don't think I take him out. Here's Young. Young is 0 for 2 with a walk. Costello will go ahead and pitch. Costello, 3-6. That is a blank. He's not tired. Young, 4-4, and that's a base hit past short. It's a single, and another run comes in for the Astros. Young hits it past the shortstop. It is now 6-1 Houston. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter now is Doran. The Cardinals historically lost this game 10-1. The Astros are 4 runs away from getting the actual score. Strategy rolls are now off. Costello will pitch. Costello, 5-3. That is a blank. Doran was 1 for 3, 2-4, and he hits a base hit past second base. The hits continue. Young has got good speed. He'll make third. And it's now it's another chance for the Astros to get more runs as the Cardinals are falling apart here in the 6th inning. And here's largemouth Bass, and he's 1 for 3. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, 6-1 Stros. Pitcher's duel kind of went the way with the Bulldog. Young on at third, Doran on at first, Costello with the pitch. 1-6, strikeout 8, and yeah, he got it. Cold strike 3 on Bass, and that'll retire the side. 3 runs on 5 hits, and the Astros have a 5-run lead here after 6. As a Mets fan, however, I need the Astros to beat the Cardinals and hope I get some help from the 10-minute ticker, as this 88 season has been wonky. And we're just starting the pennant race. Top of the 7th, Ryan will stay in there. Tom Brunansky leads off for the Birds. He's 0 for 2. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 6-4, strikeout plus, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 9 for the Express. 1 out. Here is Pendleton. Pendleton is 0 for 2. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 1-3, strikeout 20. That's high. Pendleton, 3-3, and it's a fly out to center field. And getting over there will be Young, and he will grab it for 2 down. 2 outs, and here is Oquendo. Oquendo is 0 for 2. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 3-2. Against the switch left, that's going to be an out. And it will be a ground ball hit to short. Up with it will be Ramirez, and he throws to first to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Cardinals. And if it wasn't for Frank Wainscott, we probably might be talking no-hitter, but he had to open his mouth in the chat. And, of course, a failed range play killed that chance. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. I've had no hitters in payoff pitch. I've not had a no hitter yet in inside pitch. I've had a lot of one hitters though. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It will be September 6th. I'm hoping Chuck Rawlings is somewhere in the chat lurking like he usually does. The Toronto Blue Jays will take on the Detroit Tigers at Tigers Stadium tomorrow night. Jimmy Key will go for the Blue Jays, and Doyle Alexander will go for the Tigers. A big game tomorrow night between those two. The Tigers are 1 game back of the Yankees for first. The Blue Jays are a half game back of Boston for third. And, of course, the Brewers are right there. A lot can happen in these final games tomorrow in this pennant race. So I know you won't miss it tomorrow night. Toronto against the Tigers at Tiger Stadium. That will be tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. Bottom of the 7th here, Astros lead 6-1. Leading off for the Astros will be Glenn Davis. Davis hit a bomb. He's 1 for 3. Costello, he is going to pitch. He'll be tired after Davis, but he's going to pitch since now the Astros, now it's a 5-run lead. Costello with the pitch. 5-1, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. He'll go ahead and get Davis for the out. Costello is now tired. They're going to see if he can finish the inning. He is actually due to bat second in the 8th inning. Bell is next, and he's having a good night tonight. 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. But that's okay there, Mr. Wayne Scott. We know next time. You didn't know. Security. Oh, security just surrounded you. Don't worry. I won't have him throw you out. Don't worry there, Mr. Wayne Scott. You're not going anywhere. Costello with the pitch. Costello 1-1, possible error. Bell 1-5. That's a ground ball hit to third. And that's it to Pendleton. His error rating is an 8. That's a 14. He'll get it and throw to first for out number 2. Two outs now, and here is Hatcher. Hatcher is 1 for 3 with a single. You're working on cutting your 75 inside pitch and placing each other. Yeah, that is going to be pretty cool to see it in those card sleeves. Costello will pitch. Costello, 5-6. That's a pitcher result. It will take him out of the game, too. That's a fatigue result. The 18 is too high, though. Hatcher, 2-1. It's a line drive right to second base, but Oquendo gloves it and retires the side. So even though that is the third out, it's a 1-2-3 inning for Costello. He's done anyway, though. 6-1 Astros after 7. Security gets the block dragon. We go to the top of the 8th. Ryan will continue to pitch. He's on a 1-hitter here. Tony Pena leads off, and he's 0 for 1. And got hit by a pitch. Ryan will go ahead and deal with it. Ryan, 4-6. Strikeout plus. Yep, that's an easy strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is strikeout number 10 for Ryan. Pinch hitter coming up for Costello. He will be done. Let's see who the Cardinals want to bring up to bat. And it is going to be Tom Pagnozzi, 282 average, 15 RBIs. Pagnozzi will pinch hit. Ryan will go ahead and deal. Ryan, 5-5, strikeout 1. Yep, swing and a miss, struck him out. That is strikeout number 11. Ryan is throwing some serious heat tonight, trying to make sure the Astros win this game. Here is Coleman. And Coleman is 0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base. And Ryan, after Coleman, he will be tired. But now 2 outs here. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 6-5, range play. Coleman, 2-3. It's a ground ball hit to second base. It's hit to Doran. His range is a 4. He's got it. Nice play by Doran, and throws to first for the out to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Redbirds. 6-1 Astros after 8. We're going to the bottom of the 8th, I should say. Rafael Ramirez leads off. 3 straight righties coming up. Cardinals need a pitcher. And let's see who they're going to bring out here. Let's see who they have. Coming on to pitch for the Cardinals is going to be their closer, Todd Worrell. 5 wins, 9 losses, 32 saves, a 3.00 ERA. Worrell will become the 4th St. Louis pitcher. Ramirez will lead off here. Bartman sent me a text. I get it. I love it. Bartman sent you a text. And that doesn't happen. Was it 1988? So that doesn't happen for another, 15 years with the NLCS between the Marlins and the Cubs. And what a heck of a series that was too. Another good National League Championship series, the Marlins and the Cubs of 2003. Worrell will pitch. Worrell 3-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Ramirez 1-3. That's a ground ball hit to third base. And that'll be taken care of by Pendleton for the out. Hopefully we get the 2003 season soon, an inside pitch. Here's Trevino. Trevino was 1-for-3. He'll bat. Remember, I'm constantly bugging Chris to get the remainder of the 90s and the 2000s done. Worrell with the pitch. 4-3. Walk plus ball 4, and Trevino will walk. Second time Trevino's been on base. 6-1 lead, and they are going to let Ryan bat. He is tired, but they're going to let him bat here. He's working on a one-hitter. So Ryan will bat here, might pull in the bunt. Corners are in. And that is a 10, and nothing going to happen. But Ryan's going to lay down the bunt. 6-1. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. There's no strategy roll. So, no, I'm sorry. There's no strategy roll. I can't lay down the bunt. So they're going to be double play depth. Worrell will pitch. Worrell, 5-6, strikeout, and that gets Ryan anyway. Struck him out. There's no strategy roll anyway, so I don't know what I'm doing here. 2 down. And now the batter is Young. Young is 1-for-3, a single and a walk. Trevino on it first, 2 men down. 6-1 Astros. Worrell with the pitch. 1-5. That's a walk plus, and that 6 will be ball 4. And now the Astros trying to get some extra runs just to be sure. Another walk issued by Worrell. It'll bring up Doran. Doran 2-for-4 with 2 singles. Fans here at the Astrodome would like to definitely see another hit here. Worrell, he will make the pitch. Worrell, 2-3, strikeout plus 14, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. Nothing across except 2 walks. And after 8, it is 6-1 in favor of the Astros. But will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Steeler fan definitely wants to see some 9th inning magic. I know he's praying for big-time 9th inning magic for the Cardinals. I know he cannot wait to see if the Cardinals get some serious 9th inning magic. I know he wants it. No magic. Block magic. 6-1, top of the 9th inning. Ozzie Smith will lead off. Ryan is going to try to go the distance, as he probably would in this situation. He is tired. 11 strikeouts tonight and a 1-hitter. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 4-6, strikeout plus, and he got him. Strikeout number 12. Ryan is an absolute, I don't know what planet he's on right now, but it sure ain't Earth. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero is 0-for-3. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 3-5, hit by pitch, 14. Yes, he hit him. Plunk, ouch. He hits him a 9 plus 5 is a 14, and he hit Guerrero, and that is the second hit batter. And a warning is now issued. From now on, any hit by pitches will result in the ejection of the pitcher. And now the batter is Walling. Walling is 0 for 3. Infield is a double play. Fans here at the Astrodome hoping that Ryan, and he's got to try to see if he can get his old teammate out. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 3-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Walling, 6-3, and it's a ground ball to second base. 1-0-1. Shortstop, pivot, Ramirez, -1, so no double play. That is a 4, so the only play they got was Guerrero at second. Walling makes it to first on the fielder's choice, 2 down. So the game will go on for one more guy, and it will be Brunansky. Or will the Cardinals make a move here? And I think they will. Let's see, he's in right field. And yeah. Brunansky's going to come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit for the Cardinals is going to be Rod Booker. 343 average, no homers, 3 RBIs. Only played in about 18 games for the Cardinals. Remember, September call-ups, a lot of players are available now for the rest of the season. Walling on at first, Rod Booker will go up against Ryan. Ryan trying to get this game over, a complete game and a one-hitter. Fans here at the Astrodome on their feet. Ryan sets up. Here comes the deal. 1-5, strikeout. 20. No, that is too high. Booker swings 2-3, and it's a ground ball to second base. Doran takes it. He has it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. Astros go ahead and knock out the Cardinals tonight, 6-1. Stadium cheers. Yay! Nothing across except a hit batter, as the Astros will take a 6-1 win here over the Cardinals. And that helps my Mets. And now we have to see what the ticker will bring. But a great game for Nolan Ryan, a one-hitter. A one-hitter for Ryan and 12 Ks. What a game for him. Final line score coming up. For the Astros, 6 runs on 11 hits and no errors. For the Cardinals, 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error. The winning pitcher is, well, Nolan Ryan. He'll get the win in a complete game on a one-hitter. Larry McWilliams takes the loss. There was just nothing the Cardinals had for Ryan tonight. 10-minute ticker is coming right up. Don't go away. Security is taking me for a high. I'm out of here. What a bit. I had a good chance at seeing Ryan throw a no-no. I just missed it by a darn range play. Dang. I thought I was going to probably have a good shot at it when Ramirez with a 1 made the play at short. And I said, I think I got a crack at it. And then, of course, not. But we'll see what happens next time. I got a no-hitter at payoff pitch. And it's not the first time I've had a one-hitter with inside pitch. I've had one-hitters before. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Astros do get the victory here as we now begin the big beginning of the month here for the pennant race. Let's see what happens. September 3rd, Boston and California. Red Sox 17-21, and that is 3. Angels 664, and that is 7, and that's a win for the Halos. The Angels are now back to 500. Milwaukee at Detroit, big series there. Brewers 13-24, and that is 3. Tigers 11-33, and that is 4. That'll be a win for the Cats. Kansas City at Minnesota. Big series there as well in the AL West. Kansas City 11-21, and that is 2. Twins 12-46, and that is 5. The Twins will get the win. Yankees at Oakland. The Yankees lead the American League East, but only by a game. Yankees 11-31, and that is 3. The Athletics 15-65, that's 9. And now the A's are just still pulling away in the AL West. Baltimore at Seattle, meaningless. Orioles 2-42, and that is 3. Mariners 10-31, and that is also 3. We have extras. Baltimore rolls a 3 plus 0. Seattle rolls a 6 minus 1 is 5. The Mariners will win the game. Texas at Toronto. Texas 10-46, and that is 5. Blue Jays 13-64, that is 8. And the Blue Jays will stay up with everyone. Reds and the Cubs. The Reds are 3 games under 500. They've got to get wins. Getting into third place means nothing if you are 81-81 and lower. You must have 82 wins. Cincinnati will roll. Cincinnati 8-55, and that is 6. Cubs 15-52, and that is also 6. They will tie. Reds roll a 6 plus 0. Cubs roll a 5. Minus 1 is 4. That game belongs to the Reds, and they needed that win. Giants and the Expos. With the Astro victory, a Giants win keeps it tied. Giants 4-22, and that is 1. Expos 6-44, and that is 4. And the Expos will win, and the Astros are now back in first place. Dodgers and the Mets. What a good matchup. John Tudor against Gooden. Dodgers and the Mets. Mets with the Cardinals loss, a Met win puts them back in third. Dodgers 5-25, and that is 2. Mets 4-36, and that is 3. And the Mets will get a happy recap, and we're back in third. Padres and the Phillies. Padres are not done yet. San Diego 7-34, and that is 3. Phillies 7-23, and that is 2. And the Phillies will keep pace with the Reds on to September 4th. Boston and California. All one-hitters by Ryan. No, I did have a one-hitter, I believe, with Doug Drabeck at one time, I think, with the Pirates. I think that was in the 85. I think that was in the 85 series. I think that was in the 85 season, Doug Drabeck, and it was against the Astros of all teams, too. Boston and California. Boston 16-25, and that is 4. Angels 6-52, and that is 5. And that's a win for the Angels. Tough loss for the Red Sox. White Sox at Cleveland, doubleheader. The Indians are not officially out of it yet, but they are pretty far behind. Game 1, White Sox 13-23, and that is 3. Indians 13-42, and that is 5. That's a win for the Tribe in Game 1. Game 2, White Sox 11-66, that's 10. Indians 12-24, and that is 3. They'll split the twin bill. Milwaukee at Detroit. Milwaukee 9-64, and that is 7. Tigers 1-51, and that is 3. Win for the Brewers. They needed that win. Kansas City at Minnesota. Royals 10-56, and that is 6. Twins 13-22, that is 3. And the Royals will get that game back. Yankees and Oakland. Yankees 10-61, that is 6. Athletics 19-45, and that is also 6. They will tie. Yankees roll a 2 plus 0. Oakland rolls a 3 plus 0. And Oakland will beat the Yankees again. Baltimore at Seattle. Orioles 1364, and that is 8. Mariners 1161, and that is 7. That's a win for the O's. Texas at Toronto. Texas 566, that's 8. Blue Jays 1324, and that is 3, and that's a win for the Rangers. That's a bad loss for the Blue Jays. Reds and the Cubs. The Reds right now trying to get back to 500. They're now 2 under. Big game here. Reds 14-11. That is 0. Cubs 4-34. That is 3. And that game does not belong to the Reds. Cardinals and the Astros. Cardinals still holding on. Cardinals 6-24. And that is 2. Astros 10-55. That is 6. And the Astros will beat the Cardinals again. And now the Mets are a full game ahead. Giants and the Expos. Giants 8-53, and that is 5. Expos 5-63, and that is 6. And another loss by the Giants, another win for the Stros. Stros are now 2 games ahead in the NL West. On to September 5th. Boston at Baltimore. Red Sox 14-52, and that is 6. Orioles 12-16, and that will be 2. And that's a win for the Bo Sox. Toronto at Detroit. We have these 2 tomorrow. Blue Jays 12-25, and that is 3. Tigers 11-42. That's 4. Another win for the Cats. The Blue Jays might be taking themselves out of this. California at Kansas City. Another big series for both teams. California 8-36. And that's 4. Royals 18-23. And that's also 4. We will have extras. California, both teams roll a 3. California plus 0. Kansas City minus 2. That's going to be a win for the Angels. White Sox and Milwaukee. White Sox 263. And that's 5. Brewers 852. And that is also 5. They will tie. White Sox roll a 6. Plus 3 is 9. Brewers roll a 3. Minus 1 is 2. Another win, a win for the Chi Sox. Milwaukee beginning to fade a little bit, but still very close. Seattle and Minnesota. Mariners 155, and that is 4. Twins 10-65, that is 8. And that's a win for the Twin Cities. Cleveland and the Yankees. Cleveland 12-11, that's 0. Yankees 11-65, that is 9. That's a win for the Bronx Bombers. Oakland at Texas. Athletics 17-26, and that is 4. Rangers 4-62, and that's 6. The Rangers will beat the A's. Dodgers and the Braves. The Dodgers cannot afford to have any more losses. Dodgers 11-24, and that is 3. Braves minus 221, and that is 1. And the Dodgers will get a win. Philadelphia and the Cubs, doubleheader, but pretty meaningless. Game 1. Philadelphia 9-55, and that is 6. Cubs 24-46, and that's 7. That's a win for the Cubs. Game number 2. Philadelphia 8-53, and that's 5. Cubs 15-56, and that is 7. And the Cubs take both games from the Phillies. Reds and the Astros. Reds and the Astros. Very big series here for both. Reds 20-23, and that is 4. Astros 7-11, that's 0, and the Reds will beat the Astros. Mets and the Pirates. Big series. Mets holding on to 3rd. They're way back at Pittsburgh, though. But the Mets looking to get a win here over the Pirates. Mets 7-14. They're not going to get it. That's going to be 1. Pirates 164. That is 6. And the Pirates will beat the Mets. Padres and the Giants. Padres and the Giants. Can the Giants gain a game on the Astros with the Astros losing that one? Padres 14-54. And that is 6. Giants 642, and that is 4. The Padres will move up a little bit, but the Giants cannot gain any ground. Now Montreal and the Cardinals in a very big series there. Expos and the Cardinals. The Mets losing. Do the Cardinals tie it with the Mets? Let's see what happens. Montreal 654. The answer to that's going to be no. That's 5. Cardinals 6-12, and that's 0. And the Expos will get the win on the Cardinals, and the Mets will stay in 3rd. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be September 6th. We will be at Tiger Stadium as the Toronto Blue Jays will take on the Detroit Tigers. Jimmy Key will go for the Blue Jays, and Doyle Alexander will go for the Tigers. The pennant race has just begun. Who will go to the postseason? Who will have to wait till the next replay? We will find out. We will find out at the end of this month. Blue Jays and Tigers, Key and Alexander. Be there or be square. John Haverly, Brian Patterson, Steeler fan, Ryan Sullivan, Texag 75, Frank Wayne Scott, David Vega, let's see here, Jim Johnsky, Frank Rosank, Mike Eisenberg, Doug Hunt, Beatles Eternally, Justin Ludwig, Rodolfo Beza, Jeremy Brooks, and Ron McGrath. Thank you all, and Big Clue, thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. There actually aren't any more turnstiles anymore. I guess now it's x-ray machines. I guess I should say it right then, right? Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. A big win for the Astros. They beat the Cardinals tonight, 6-1. Nolan Ryan, 12 strikeouts and a 1-hitter. The pennant race has just begun. We'll see you guys tomorrow.